Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. I received these molds, bubble molds, as a gift. And let me show you what they're like. There's like bubbles on the edge. And this was from MID NADIY. And I will link the link below. This was where I'm just gonna spray some alcohol, a 99% alcohol in there. Okay, so I'm going to attempt 3 different types of 3D blooms. So, and different inks. In my cup here, I have measured 320 grams, so 160 each. This one is by volume, so I use the markers on my measuring cup. And I let it sit, and it's craft resin, 1:1. I've let it sit till it's warm, not terribly warm, but warm enough. I'm going to pour in each of them. I'm thinking 100 grams is what what they each need. So let me just pour, and maybe maybe a little bit less on some of them. I do want to leave room for my bloom. So that's what I'm thinking, but I may add a little bit more as I go along. I will put aside, let's see, I'm trying to look at the edge here. I probably could go a little bit more on some of them. But first, what I'm going to do in my cup separately is pour out, and I know I'm not going to need this, but I will just do it just to be safe. 30 grams into my cup. So as 10, 20, 30. I know I'm not going to need 30, but I just feel more comfortable doing it at 30. And I'll just top this up a little bit. Hard to see if it's at the very top yet. And I don't know if it matters or not when I unmold. So we shall see. I think this one needs a little bit more. So maybe I could have done this separately, each one, but I thought I'd just do 3 at a time. I haven't done that in a while. Okay, this one needs a little bit more. Oh, cool. So maybe I measured enough. Okay, this might be a little less. Just want to make sure I have enough room for my white. Okay, so on the heart one, I'm going to torch real quickly and as gently as I can. I'm going to use TRex alcohol inks. This one's going to be Shiraz red and teal. And I used my chart to see what the colors, hopefully they don't create mud. And I don't want to have my inks too spread out into the bubble area. So I'm going to very gently drop some inks that are just like here. I want to keep it inside, and I know it'll shrink, so that'll be fine. That's kind of cool. Okay, then for this one, I'm using Brea Reece, lavender and yellow. So this one, once again, okay, now I hope it comes in. So I'm going to do a very, if I can do a small drop, that'd be great. I'm hoping that'll come in. I think it will. Oh, it's kind of spread out a little bit. Gosh darn it. Okay. Wow, that TRex spreads really well. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to just then do it on top of this. Like that. It's very light color. So I think I'm going to put one more. Ooh, purple went away. Oh well. Let me just put a little bit more purple there. Let's see. Okay. Then on this one, it's going to be Let's Resin alcohol ink. I'm going to do sapphire blue. Oh, come on. Don't go out. Come in. Come in. Oh, oh boy. It's interesting that it spreads out for now. And then the next color is green. So I'm gonna put it in here, like how I did the other ones, and see. That looks pretty. All right, so here is my 30 grams. I am going to put in 3 drops. 1, 2, 3 of Castincraft. And I'm gonna put just a little bit more. I always do that, I don't know why. Okay, we'll stir that up and give time for my alcohol inks to maybe come in. Oh gosh, on the heart, I'm kind of bummed it went out. Gotta remember. Okay, now this is being nice, it's coming in. That's kind of coming in. That kind of has a little halo on the edge there. Gosh darn it. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this up. I feel it getting warm. I'm going to leave a little bit in the cup because I'm going to try a peddling of, you'll see, I won't tell you. Okay, so I'm going to put some in my piping bag. Please feel free to fast forward through, you know, some of this stuff, but I kind of want to try to do my videos a little differently with maybe a little bit more explanation. And then I always thought that I had to rush because people are just looking through it. But then realized there's some people who actually want to maybe try, you know. So I'm going to try that. See how it goes. Let me know what you think. Okay, so it's thickening up. Just for fun, I'm going to see if my laser can take a temperature. Sometimes when it's in a small cup like that, it won't read correctly. See, like it went to 34 and then down to 30. So it's like, oh, I don't know. And then I could put my, you know, thermometer in there, my thermometer guide, but it feels warm, but let's see. So I'm gonna put in, I wanna make sure I leave some for my other, okay, hope I have enough there. All right. So there's the kind of 30, 20 maybe, and then 10 in there. One day I'll be brave enough and wait till my resin gets to 37 or 38. We'll see. I'm kind of bummed it kind of went out into the bubbles on this side here. Oh well. Don't know if it'll change or not. We shall see. I'm not putting a top coat, by the way, on either of these. Okay, let me feel it here. Feels warm. Could get a little bit warmer maybe also, but let's just keep going. I'm going to cut a little opening. Keep saying this, that I need to get new scissors, but I haven't been able to find these really small ones. Okay. I have a little straggler of my piping bag, so I'm gonna pinch it out. Okay, that's a good stream. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna start from the top. Whoa. And this one, I'm just following the shape of the heart. I feel like that was really narrow, so I'm gonna go over. And this is always dangerous because you can get blobbies. Or I can get blobbies. And then I'll go another one. Oh, I don't know why my stream is so thin here. Come on, girl, get with it. So I put 3 in. hope I don't regret doing this double one here. Okay. Now on this one, I'm going to do the loopy loops that I did before. I kind of liked that shape, but I'm going to do them a bit wider and really try to create a bigger loop, if you know what I mean. See that? The loop. Oops. Oh, that one closed. Gosh darn it. Closed again. Oh. Okay. And then I'm going to do some dots. I love those. I love dots. Okay. Now, I think what I'm going to do is go like this, because I'm so greedy for petals. One here, just seeing where there's a little bit of space to add a little bit more. Okay, and I'm going to get my tool, kind of bring it in a bit. Now I'm deliberately waiting a little longer for this one to bloom before I draw my stick through it. So what I'm going to do, let's see, shall I do it now? Yeah, it's already starting to bloom, so I'm gonna go 1, and I want to mix the colors up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have maybe waited a little longer, but I'm just so impatient. Oh, bad girl. All right, now on this one, a lot of space out here. That's fine. So what I'm going to try to do is this rose shape, but make it a little bit rounder, because I've been doing it a little squarish. So I kind of want to make a more of a roundish shape, if you know what I mean. Like that, you know, come out a bit further. Oops. I'll just make use of that one. Okay. I'm going to continue on with this. Okay, that didn't go very round, so I got to go up higher. Like that. There we go. Hope I'm doing this right. These petals are getting bigger here. All right, now on these here at the ends, I can't go too much of a loop outside, so I'm just going to do a sort of a more straight one. So maybe on I might try this. Actually, I'm going to try this on a bigger mold, so I have more room to draw, you know, more of that roundish shape. So these end ones are going to be sort of squarish. This is kind of fun doing 3 different you know, colors and 3 different techniques of drawing petals. Okay. I'm going to stop there, and then since I have some in my piping bag, I'm going to do the dots. You know what I should have done was, oh gosh, I forgot. I should have brought those petals in first. Let's see if I'm too late. If I'm not too late. Let me just adjust these chubby ones. Okay. I think it was there. I'm going to be very gentle. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I don't want to mess it up if it turned out good. Okay, so there's no top coat on these, just a clear background, because the idea is to see. Ooh, I'm glad my alcohol ink color came in. Yay. Should I do some more in? That'd be kind of fun now that it's thick. Let me just do it. Ooh. Ooh. Just that. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Well, that is kind of slipping over here. I could kind of tilt it, tilt the mold, but I'm not going to. All right. Torch really gently. Gently in the sense of like not going to the sides. And go a little bit higher. I tend to go too close. I keep forgetting not to go so close. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to see what these turn out like. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see what they look like because there's no back coat. So hopefully they bloom really prettily. All right, I will see you for the unmolding. All righty, it is time for the unmolding. Let's see, which one shall I do first? I'll do this one first. So I'll put those aside. Okay, cool. So I guess it does create like a lip. All right, cool. You know what I'll do? I'll take them out, and then one at a time, I'll turn them over. How's that? So 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Shut the door. Ooh, I hope I have a shut the door moment. Okay, so let's do one at a time. This one I think was the drawing of petals. Oh, how beautiful is that? So dainty. And I'll show it to you with my cheat sheet. Look at that. Wow. So obviously these look great with a black background, but what these are supposed to do is reflect whatever you have around it. And I forgot my roses to put around, but that is so cool. I love that bubble. Okay, so since it's better with the black background for showcasing, let me do this. Okay, let's do the heart next. Okay. Oops. Oh, very sweet. Very sweet. Oh, I like it. I like it. Oh, and thank goodness for the black background. It kind of covers these that didn't close all the way, but very sweet. Cool. And then the last one. Oh, another pretty one. I sure like those dots that, that you put in the center. I'm going to try and go see if I can get some roses and see if I can show you what I'm talking about as far as these bubbles reflecting what's around it. Like right now, I can see this bubble reflecting my other piece. I don't know if you can see it or not, but obviously these look great with a black background. But you don't want to do, I don't want to do that because I want this bubble to be clear. So let me see if this is centered. Hope so. That sure looks pretty. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see if I can get some roses to do something different with a picture. If not, I'll just catch you next time. Okay, I hope I can show you what I'm trying to articulate. So I've got this background of this pop-up card, and then when you put the bubble mold or piece, it reflects what's around it. So isn't that just pretty? See how it reflects? Excuse my finger. I'll try and make it. I'm trying to do this double-handed. So look at that. That is just too pretty. Okay. See you next time.